If you've struggled with your weight most of your life, if you've tried all the diets to limited success, especially in the long term, it's time for something new, and the support of a nutrition coach might be the difference maker for you. Which is why in today's video, I'm detailing 8 reasons why you need to hire a nutrition coach. Starting with number 1, overcoming misinformation. Recent studies have shown that the biggest challenge that most nutrition professionals face is overcoming misinformation. There is more nutrition content being created and shared than ever before, yet people are still confused about what they need to eat and what is healthy. And it makes sense. With the growth of social media, it's easier than ever to create a video and give your opinion on something that may or may not be true. And with that, online influencers love to cherry pick the science to prove their point, or even flat out misrepresent what works. Sometimes out of ignorance, but other times to fit their own views. It's a wild world out there. Honestly, 10 years ago, I would have told you that the only thing that we could agree upon in the nutrition world is that fruits and vegetables are good for you. And now the carnivore diet has flipped that on its head. You can't even go online without some talking head pushing some nutrition idea at you. And some of this information can be disingenuous and not true, but other times they can be flat out dangerous and harmful, like fasting for weeks or taking completely unregulated substances. And misinformation isn't just potentially harmful, it's also impacting your results. Just eating clean and hoping that it works is the reason why you haven't been able to lose weight, and you definitely haven't been able to keep it off. Now, working with a nutrition coach helps you, the client, truly focus on what matters the most and the right strategies to be able to apply that. But it all starts with overcoming misinformation. But it's also helpful when a nutrition coach gives you number 2, focus. Now, there are a lot of things that you can do to improve your health. And without the context of what matters most and what matters least, especially when it comes to your own goals and situation, this can be hard to understand and even tougher to apply. The best nutrition coaches help their clients focus on only what they need to be doing and nothing more to get a specific result tailored to their own situation. Good nutrition coaches know a lot and they give their clients a lot, but great nutrition coaches know that their clients only need a little to get a result. If you were to ask me what the most important thing a nutrition coach does for a client, it wouldn't be the wealth of knowledge and transferring that over to the client. That doesn't help, and it isn't realistic. If you wanted to lose weight and someone handed you an 1,000-page textbook on how to do it and said, get to work, it wouldn't really help you take action, would it? You'd be overwhelmed, and chances are you wouldn't do anything at all. What nutrition coaches are really good at is giving you only what you need to do to take action and get a specific result, and then build on that knowledge and that strategy through time. You don't need more things, more knowledge, or more strategies. You need to focus on the few things that will put the biggest dent in your progress, and a good coach helps you do that. Now, this next thing we're going to talk about is often overlooked, but a good coach can actually make things fun. Transforming your health is hard work. Having someone guide you on this process makes it a lot less isolating and, dare I even say, a little bit fun. Most clients really crave and look forward to weekly feedback from their nutrition coach, and having the assurance that someone is in their corner helping them become the best versions of themselves. When you're not worrying about what else you can do to get better and you know that you're doing enough and seeing results, this stuff becomes fun. Which begs the question, why are you hiring a nutrition coach and not another type of nutrition professional? Let's talk about this in number 4, nutrition coach versus everybody else. For me, the power of nutrition coaching comes in its delivery. First off, I've been working in this space for over 15 years, and I've yet to come across another nutrition coach that isn't extremely passionate about what they do. Nutrition coaches are the type of people that would work with their clients, paid or not, because they love it, but they learn to charge for their services because it's in everyone's best interest. Namely because what they're doing is extremely valuable, but also those who pay more attention. So it's in the client's best interest to have a little skin in the game. But what sets nutrition coaches apart from everybody else is the way that they deliver their service. Typically, all the coaching correspondence, both the setup of the plan and the weekly feedback, is done online, which makes the service flexible and easy to access. No one has to set time aside for a meeting or travel anywhere. And the support of a nutrition coach is continuous. Let me explain what this means. Here's how it typically works working with a nutrition coach. coach. Typically, the client applies to work with the coach. They detail a specific goal that they want to work towards, for example, losing 25 pounds before a holiday, and then the coach fills them in on a rough plan on how to get there and assesses if the coaching relationship makes sense for everyone. Then they work together, ideally until that specific goal is achieved, with consistent feedback coming at least weekly. This is including weekly adjustments and action steps, as well as unlimited support. It's not up to the client to book back in for a session, or that the support is intermittent through time. There's constant support, there's that common goal, and the coach and the client are gonna work towards it together. Now, some other nutrition professionals may conduct their services this way, but not always. And for me, it's really what sets nutrition coaches apart. Now, if you're listening to this and thinking this nutrition coaching thing sounds really appealing, I'd love for it to be my career or even my side hustle, because I'm passionate about health and nutrition and helping people. And if I can make money doing it, that would just be a huge bonus. If that sounds like you, there's still room for you in this industry. And I can show you how to do it in my 90-day certification. Go to the first link in the description below and join the waitlist for our Dr. Mark Method program. I'll send you over all the details there. But back to the results nutrition coaches help you get. Nutrition coaches help you achieve results, but may help you build something that can last even longer. Number 5, healthy habits. Nutrition coaching is a practice-based relationship. Both sides aren't just listening, they're acting. From the client side, this means taking feedback and putting it into action. And when you take action and do the work, things become more familiar for you and more routine. And that's because you're building healthy habits, which is great news for you as the client, because your coaches can be around forever, but they don't need to be. A nutrition coach helps you get results through sustainable strategies and healthy habits that you're going to use long after you achieve that goal. We're talking about healthy meal preparation, building a balanced meal, eating based on hunger and fullness cues, snacking for performance, working up your daily movements, and the list goes on and on. And ideally, this happens long after you're done working with your nutrition coach, maintaining the habits that you'll need to keep your results long term. Long after the accountability goes away, you're more likely to maintain your success if you're doing similar things that got the results in the first place. Now, one of the biggest advantages to having someone in your corner coaching you is having someone to make objective decisions. Let's talk about that in number 6. I've been studying the field of human nutrition over the last 20 years. I've coached at the highest levels of competitive strength sports. I've coached thousands of general population clients. I've written a PhD thesis in this field. I know quite a bit about this stuff, but I also know it's almost impossible to make objective decisions about my own nutrition. I'll either push too hard and fall off entirely, or I won't push hard enough when it's necessary to reach new levels and make progress. It can be really hard to identify what you need to do to get a result, regardless of your experience or knowledge level. And a nutrition coach takes all of this guesswork away from you, allowing you to focus on just following your plan. All you need to do is execute. It's the best. But what happens when plans don't do enough? Number 7, generic plans don't work. Now, there are tons of free resources about how to eat on the internet. You can jump on Pinterest and download a completely free 21 Get Skinny meal plan. Now, here's the problem with that. A meal plan shows you how to eat for a week, but a nutrition coach teaches you how to eat for a lifetime. The issue with generic meal plans is that they're not based on your individual situation or your needs or requirements or food preferences. And if you follow them and you do get results, which is unlikely because they are hard to stick to because they're not based on you, you start to think that the reason that you got those results is because you followed the meal plan, not the underlying scientific principles, like taking in less calories than you burn or eating adequate protein. It may help now, and the key word there is may, but chances are that won't last. What you need is an expert to help you develop a custom plan for you that gets you results based on the foods that you enjoy but are also good for you, that show you what to do long after you're done working with, which isn't the experience that many people have when they're just blindly following a plan. And I know that because I've heard it all. I've had so many nutrition clients come to me excited to get started, thinking that they're going to have to clear everything out of their pantry or go get completely new groceries, when in reality, to improve their eating habits, their nutrition doesn't need a complete overhaul. It needs a few small tweaks to make it healthier and higher in protein, a system to control for what matters, and a way to assess if it's helping you reach your goals. A nutrition coach gives you these tools, but also the strategies to adjust when things aren't working. But they also give you one last totally vital thing, and that is number 8, accountability. Despite the mixed messages online, most people know what they need to do to become healthier. Eat more fruits and vegetables, prepare more of their own food, and move more often, but they're still not doing it. Most of the time, what they need is some accountability to do the things that they're currently not doing. And checking in with a live person helps you do this. This is similar to a personal trainer, except nutrition coaching helps you address the variable that gets you the best results, what you eat, in a way that gets people to focus and stay accountable to the process. And that's just basic human nature. Having someone hold you accountable to doing the things that you know you need to be doing makes it much more likely to happen. It's so simple yet so profound. We can talk about the right nutritional science. We can talk about the strategies and everything that goes into nutrition coaching, but at the end of the day, having someone hold you accountable and watch you might be the most important thing. Now, this video may be helpful for you in hiring a nutrition coach for yourself, which I would totally recommend. For so many people, it's a game changer. If you're interested in hiring me as your nutrition coach, you can check that out in the description below. But maybe you're also thinking about becoming a nutrition coach. Like I said, there is room for you too, and I'm gonna show you exactly how to get started as a nutrition coach in the video right here. So make sure to check it out now, and I'll see you in the next video.